Hey guys, coming at you. Just your run-of-the-mill player like everybody else. I'm not a YouTuber or Twitch person. I'm not going to give any shout outs to anybody, but I want everybody to know that I do support the current Twitch streamers and YouTubers out there currently. So moving forward, I ended up uh, bumping into this list. I put it together. I knew that apes would be pretty strong, and Mecha Frieza is only going to make it faster and better. But the one thing I did not expect to happen was that I would end up putting a list together that I feel needs to really be known. So that's the reason why I'm here. Giving you guys some info. So let's talk about Mecha Frieza. Mecha Frieza's skill is that when you go to play an extra card, you can reduce the cost on the front side. You can reduce the cost by one. And the way it's been ruled is if you reduce the cost of the extra card by one, even if it owns a specific color, it removes the color and you don't have to pay the cost. Um, this, I think, is going to be a big deal for that series. I think that the way that we get, that might end up happening to deal with this problem is to remove the ability for Mecha Frieza to be able to remove the color required cost. So something like Frieza's color, it won't be able to reduce it to zero. It will force you to pay one blue or one yellow. But stuff like objection, you can play that for one energy, but you're still required to pay the blue cost. I think that'll be good. It gives Mecha Frieza the ability to play some bigger cost cards, but it won't give Mecha Frieza the ability to do what I'm about to show you guys. So let's talk about the concept of this deck. One, two, three, four. But realistically, just these three targets are big deals. They allow you to burn through Mecha Frieza's ability to take life really quick, and every single one of them replaces itself. So you essentially net one from life, and then you net one from the deck, whether it be tutoring it, which is through these two, or whether just a broad draw from encouraging presence, Minoka. Your goal is to utilize these one cost extra cards to tutor out everything you need. Turn one, utilize objection to get the two energy. Now to do it first turn, you'll need to be on the first attack. Or you have to go second because you need to be able to attack in order to turn one do this. But even if you aren't able to turn one do this, you'll be able to turn two um, play March of Eighth reliably, and in some case scenarios, be able to utilize the absolute defense grade 8 King Vegeta. So the concept is we're going to burn through our life with this so we can awaken Frieza. The awaken side reduces the cost of extra cards by 2. To reduce this by 2, it's only required you have one yellow. So that means that card is 2 energy. It will allow you to play either one of these 2 4-drops. 8. For those that are new to this game or may not know Set 3 tech currently out, you can view more on the Dragon Ball Super website. But you're here with me. I'm going to go ahead and explain them anyway. I'm sorry if you guys already know what's going on. Grade 8 Prince Vegeta. So it's a 4-drop critical blocker, 20k power. And it says when you play it, you get to look at the top 3 for an 8, put it in your hand, and then discard a card. It helps you tutor all of your 8s into your hand when you start playing it. It's going to be a big deal. And again, for the more experienced players, sorry for the delay, new players, I'm going to make sure that you guys are as well informed as I can get you, and then I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up the deck and do a quick shadow box. Then the other 4-drop 8 that we are utilizing in the deck is the Hidden Power Great 8 Tora. This card really doesn't matter when you're using the March of 8 because this ability only works when you combo with it and there's already a Torah on the field that you can evolve, or that and then there's already a Torah on the field, so that way when you combo with it, you can evolve it on top of the Torah. It does evolve on top of itself. So this is a card that you're going to hold in your hand, and after you get past turn 3, if your opponent isn't already buried into the ground 1, you give up. You can combo it in, and when you do combo it in and evolve it on a card, it will allow you to choose one of your opponent's rested battle cards and KO it. So it gives you some form of removal. And then the last trick pony is after turn 1, when we March of 8 into these 2 cards. We will then go into turn 2 with 3 energy, because we'll utilize ejection to get 2 energy turn 1, and then turn 2 we'll get that 3rd energy, and we will already be at 4 or less life, so we'll be able to use this card on our attack with any of our apes or our Mecha Frieza, combo in King Vegeta. King Vegeta will let you search your deck for a great ape and put it in your hand. So you'll tutor the ape that evolves on him for 3 energy, and once this card is evolved on top of that Vegeta, you'll give all of your apes barrier, and all of your apes will be able to combo for 1 less, or sorry, all of your Saiyans will be able to combo for 1 less energy cost. But the only Saiyans that we run in here that even applies to are the apes, because they're the only one that costs 1 energy to utilize. Now the last thing that I want to go ahead and explain to you guys is this card, because I think everybody else has the gist from Mecha Frieza for the experienced players. For those who don't, they're going to see these happen. But Time Patrol Trunks. The experienced players probably already know it's in here, but all its purpose is when you are utilizing Manoka, Planet Vegeta, and Frieza's Call, you're able to play the Trunks. It gives you another attacker, and it lets you look at the top 2 cards of your deck. It's going to help you dig to ensure that you get all of the apes that you want. Make sure that you have one of these 2 cards in hand, whichever one that you're missing. And yeah, so let us begin the game. I am not going to, in any way, shape, or form, hold any kind of specific hand. I'm going to straight mulligan. I will play each game as if I'm going to be the first attacker. I'm going to do game 1 as I'm the first attacker. We're just going to see what the hand looks like. If it seems a little bit slower than what I can optimally do, I may end up playing the second game that way. And then following that, we will be on the play. Either one doesn't really matter. By turn 2 or 3, you've created a board that cannot be touched, that untaps every single turn. Board that untaps every single turn and just can't be touched. No matter what, it's been pretty reliable that when you have 3 energy, or at least at turn 3, you've locked your opponent out of the game. So let's get started. All right, so we've got a pretty unique opening hand. The cards that we are not going to need are any of the 8 or the Cold Bloodlust. We really just want to get those 1-drop tutor cards. We will mulligan. We will set up life. We will set up the life. And we'll get started. So our opponent does whatever. It's our turn, so we're on the draw. We're going to draw. I'm going to charge it with energy, activate Mecha Frieza, play Planet Vegeta. We will take a card from life, look at all cards, and we'll pick up 1 Vegeta. So as you guys can see, we didn't start with an objection this game. I did mulligan hard for it, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. So we'll pass. Most decks will probably not do much here. They might attack at me, but I'm just going to try and keep as many cards out of my hand as possible. Really just utilize the cards from the top. Okay. So we're going to charge a Senzu Bean. We're going to swing in. Actually, no, that's it. Again, this is a slow hand, so it looks like we'll be doing this turn 3. But I should be able to get everything played and done turn 3. So we'll pass it off again, see what our opponent does. Most reliable thing to do here will probably be left whatever they play, regardless of what it is. We just want the cards in hand. We want more cards in hand, and it's drop down. So now we'll draw. Okay, we've made it to our 3 energy. So what we'll do is we call, let's just put this here, killing our other planet Vegeta. And we'll look at all cards. We're going to pick up our King Vegeta. Then we are going to activate Mecha Frieza's skill, quickly energy, March of 8. When we do that, it allows us to play 2 4-drop 8. Then we will resolve March of 8 skill to draw 2 new cards. March of 8 will go to the drop zone. Then what we will do is with 3 cards in the drop, we will be able to play Time Patrol Trump. Moving this, looking at the top 2 cards of the deck, we will pick up another Senzu Bean, and we will move this to the bottom of the deck. We will then punch in, let's punch in with our Trunks. When punching in with our Trunks, we'll activate Frieza's skill, take a card from life, activate Senzu Bean, untap 2 energy, activate and again, Senzu Bean again, untap 3 energy, Shugas, oh, sorry, we need to take that life. Shugas, we'll let us put this onto the board, activate his skill, we'll look at all cards, we'll pick up a 5-drop, shuffle the deck, evolve it on top, take 3 energy to do so. This attack is over. We will do so. I will awaken Frieza, awaken, draw. Oh, it looks like our objection was a little slow this game. Then from here, because Planet Vegeta took all of my 8s on tap at the end of turn, I'm just going to punch in with all my 8s, untap all of them, move this. To Warp. And we'll want to swing with Mecha Frieza, but it's whatever. And we'll pass the turn, but at this point, all of my 8s have barrier. There's nothing my opponent can do. I have another March of 8s in hand. I'm basically just going to block out my opponent's stuff. I can combo if I need to combo. And then once my turn comes where I untap and draw, I can do this. I can use Mecha Frieza's skill, play 2 new 8s, drop 2 new cards, take a card from life to be able to do so. There's the 2. And at this point, I'm at 4 energy, so this is very, very slow. This is turn 4, and again, I have 12 1-drop cards. I just never got to see them to keep digging. But turn 4, I have an entire board. We're just going to go ahead and reset this now that everyone kind of has the concept. Much better opening hand. Honestly, I think we're just going to keep this and go from there. So yeah, let's do this because I think this will be good. We don't get to start with certain things like Vegeta, Planet Vegeta, or Minoka, or Objection. So I'm going to charge this, and again, we're going to pretend like we're on the draw. Well, I guess that makes a big difference. So sorry about that. We're on the draw because we are going second. Okay, that's not so that light. Sorry about that, guys. So let's get started. I actually think I'm going to use my 8 here for energy. So I want that yellow. I've got enough here. So I'll activate my Frieza. Play Planet Vegeta. By doing so, look at all cards. And we'll grab another Vegeta 8. Well, that sounds pretty good. And then we take a life to do so. Even better. Now we're going to play Frieza's Call using Micro Frieza again. Take a life. Look at all cards. Let's just go ahead and get a Galdo out there. I think the Galdo is what we want. It comes in tap. No. Let's get our 10K block. Let's just get rid of Saucy right now. All the stuff. Do I not have it? Oh, there it is. Tap it in. Then we'll activate Frieza, or then we'll activate Frieza again, but this time we're going to use Objection, or Encouraging Presence Monaka. Take a card from life, draw the top card of our deck, or we do not have Double Strike. So we're at 5 life at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more Frieza's Call. Take the last card in life, look at all cards. Oh, there you have another one. Switch that in the deck. Just go ahead and get both those on the board because they matter now. Then I'm going to Awaken. 1, 2. I'm going to activate Trunk. Look at top 2. Oh, I mean, that one is the one that we need. So just go ahead and grab that. Do I want to keep the Sensi Beam? I mean, I want to show you guys how fast this deck can be. So I think I'm going to keep. Do I keep the Sensi Beam? Yeah, we keep the Sensi Beam. So now what I'm going to do is activate Frieza's skill, take away. And we're going to Objection, and we'll charge this. Okay. And then I will pay 1 to play Planet Vegeta. Look at all cards, grab myself the other Vegeta 8. Put that in hand. Shuffle. Swing in with Trunk. We will Sensi Beam the Trunk. Untap 2, or untap for 5. We'll use March of Apes, using Mecha Frieza to reduce the cost by 2, taking the life. Allows us to play 1 and 2. And when we do that, we'll be able to activate this one first. We look at the top 3 cards. Well, we'll just look at the top 3 cards. The first 3 are not 8. We will shuffle. And we will utilize the other one. Look at the top 3 cards. Doesn't look like we got moved on that either. That's fine. Shuffle it up. Again, this is just turn 1. Now, I can swing in, draw a new card, not comboing anything. Swing in with a crit, swing in with a crit. Turn 1 is now over. I did use these cards after the Trunk. So I did not let that. I'll pass it. When I do, both these 2 will get up. So my opponent turn 1 is going to have to deal with 2 20K blockers. And they really need to get those Vigeras off the board. Let's say they, attack one thing, I'll block. Obviously, I have enough in my hand to really deal with anything, having Cold Blood Dust in there and Sensi Beam. I don't think of any turn 1 deck that can put as much board presence down on the deck except for the Mirror. But I digress. Let's move to the next point. At the end of their turn, untap, draw. I'll be able to charge another card of energy at this point. We don't need that. We just need to be able to get this King Vegeta onto the board. So we're going to go ahead and attack with Mecha Frieza first. Draw a card. Okay. So it looks like we got everything here. Let's go combo this, draw another card. Let's go combo. Yeah, I don't think it matters. There we go. Now we're just going to punch in with one of these combo against draw the cards. Okay, so now I know I can reliably get this to work because I have two Senzu Beans in hand. I can pay 3, control G, play this, search the deck for another 8. Realistically, at this point, these are probably the only ones that are left. Pretty normal. Shuffle my deck. I can swing it with this. Activate Mecha Frieza for the last time. Pull this. Bam. To Senzu Bean. Then we're going to Senzu Bean again. Then here, 3, all of them have barrier, punch in. Untap everything, and then your opponent has to punch through all of that. They can no longer remove it. They can't do anything about it. You combo with all your 8s for free. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40. I've 45K worth of combo. I can choose not to attack in here and just wait till my next turn, where I can untap everything, draw cards, and then just start. I can start setting down charge of energy. I can just start setting down more and more, make it really, really rough on my opponent. I can play this card instead of that. And when I combo in with a combo on top of this, I can kill my opponent's rest of battle cards. The only thing that they utilize to try and hurt me won't matter. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. When the Frieza attacks in, draw cards. So we did get another March the 8th. I could have waited and just attacked with Mecha Frieza, and I then could have just March of these grade 8s again. Well, guys, I do really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I do want to stress again, I'm not a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. This is just something that I come across. I just felt a certain way about it. I felt that others should know. So we can either start as a group coming up with ways to prevent this, or maybe see if Bandai does anything proactive towards it. I know they've been really proactive. I'm not here to make any game look bad. I'm not here to make anything look rough. But, to not be informed, eventually this is going to be found out. I'd rather get caught before the set drop and seen by the world than, let the set drop and, let's have a clunky set 3. I really love Super. I've had a blast. I've gotten a lot of great feedback from players. I've always had a good time. I made it to the Richmond ARG event. I had an absolute blast out there. I do appreciate you guys again for spending a little bit of time with me on this, and I hope this enlightens everybody, and let's see what happens. Thank you guys. Leave a comment below, and I will catch you on the flip side.